I grew up in a real small town called Great Falls, Montana. I'm the only Montanan that's ever been drafted in the first round of the NFL draft. There are more first-round draft picks in the Manning family than the whole state of Montana ever, okay? So I thought I was pretty important. I don't believe you're a product of your environment. If that were the case, I would have never ended up in a prison cell. I was raised by two amazing parents. My father's a two-tour Vietnam veteran who came home, raised 3 boys in a family, and started his own business. My mom was a registered nurse. I had grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, a community that supported me. There was love. So I don't buy into that, right? It's choices. Parents will do their best and their most to help you develop and be the best possible person you can be. But it's ultimately about choice. And that's about being educated and understanding not only what's going on around you, but how you deal with everything. What that person in the mirror looks like looking back at you. And about 13 years old, I realized that I was really good at something. I was a really good athlete. In a small town, that pedestal rose. It got higher and higher and higher. And I started to develop this understanding that I could kind of do or say what I wanted to, and the consequences weren't necessarily the same for me. And I figured that out. My mom couldn't quite understand it. She couldn't understand why everybody was talking about her son, watching her son. So she was also fearful that they would kind of find out, who I was, right? How I behaved. She saw a lot of her father in me. He was an alcoholic. I tell people all the time that I'm a drug addict long before I ever took a drug, because that's how I know drug addicts behave. I was fearful, I was angry, I was competitive. The first drug of choice for me was competition. I had to win at everything. Everything. And if I didn't, we were going to run it back immediately, and I was going to embarrass you in the process the next time.